looking at old theatrical scrapbook the other day, and I were looking at photos of Binky and myself. We were a variety act in them days. Binky and Boo, how do you do? Of course, in them days, every town had its own theatre, its own cinema, its own music hall. Oh, they're all gone now. Nobody wants us now. The magic and glitter of show business is gone. Nobody cares anymore. It's all social realism today. Different attitudes, different performers. But in our day, the theatre was in our blood. And when we said the show must go on, we meant the show must go on. Because I remember, this is going back a bit to the war years. We were doing a show, a beautiful musical extravaganza.
I say, my dog's got no nose.
How does he smell?
Well, he can't because he hasn't got a nose.
Oh.
When suddenly, a V1 doodlebug crashed on the roof of the theatre and it exploded. Well, we carried on, we ad-libbed, did a bit of business round it.
I say, how do you make a Swiss roll?
And when firemen came, we pretended they were part of the show. The audience, they didn't notice any difference, did they? No. You see, people knew how to be entertained in them days. In the war years with the bombs and the Blitz. They kept themselves cheerful by sleeping in underground. They slept in tunnels. And of course, in them days, well, every tunnel had its own cinema. Its own theatre. Its own music hall.
Say when she found the vicar tied up in the pulpit.
And we didn't just perform to civilians, you know. No. We performed to troops as well. We followed them all around Europe. Every major conflict, we were there. Binky and Boo, how do you do? And of course, Binky, who was a bit dizzy, got the bookings mixed up, didn't he? Still. Germans loved us. They asked us back for a command performance. So there we were. 1945 in Berlin. Hitler's bunker.
Hello, we're Binky and Boo. How do you do? Oh,
Binky und Boo, wunderbar.
hello, Adolf. How are you, me old fruit?
Oh, no wonder you're feeling a bit peaky. The state of your regime. I'll tell you this for now. I wouldn't put you in charge of a rag that's supposed to last for 1,000 years. Don't give up your day job. That's all I've got to say to you, Mr. Hitler.
Oh, Binky, mind your manners. He's a naughty old Bink, isn't he? Naughty old Bink. You're cheeky and saucy. You've got to laugh, haven't you, eh? Here, listen. I know the Soviets are only a mile away and steadily advancing, so we'll tell you a joke and we'll make it a quickie. All right, here we go. I wouldn't say the mother-in-law was fat.
But
When she's upstairs...
she's not downstairs.
Oh! we're Binky and Boo, as vile a song, the timeless gag.
They were heady days in Third Reich. Heady days. Don't think we'll see it like of them again. You know, there's a different attitude nowadays. What with social unrest, unemployed people today, well, they don't care. When we were unemployed in the 30s, we were ashamed of it. You looked for work. You went out in the street and you looked for work. And if you couldn't find work in the 30s, well, that didn't stop you, did it? Oh, no. You went to another time period, didn't you? So there we were, 1682, Palace of Versailles, if you please. We performed in front of Louis XIV and the whole of the French court.
Hello, we're Binky and Boo. How do you do?
Oh, Binky and Boo, c'est magnifique.
Hello, Your Majesty. Here. Oh, you look like you need a bit of a razzmatazz, eh?
Now listen, we'd love to do a production of Dial M for Murder for you, but unfortunately the telephone hasn't been invented yet, so a lot of it would go over your head.
Right, now, come on, settle down now. We're not persecuting Protestant dissidents today. We're going to have a bit of a laugh instead, all right? Are you ready?
Oui.
Right, here we go. I wouldn't say the mother-in-law was a mean old bitch.
But
When she reads the newspaper...
it never rains.
Oh, so good one, that, eh? It's the old routines are the best.
He was a bit of a sage door, Johnny, our Louis XIV, you know. Oh, aye. Still, he loved us. Everybody loves a bit of fun, don't they? We did all the great periods of history, you know. Oh, yes. Black Hole of Calcutta. Custer's Last Stand. Everywhere we went, they loved us. Feudal folk. Asiatic slave empires. Hunter-gatherer societies. Extinct species of mammal. Even early carbon life forms. We razzle-dazzled them all. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm going back a bit now, you know. Creation of the universe, in fact.
Hey, waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
What's it doing there?
Floating on the surface.
Oh, aye, and if you couldn't find work on Earth or a parallel universe, well, that didn't stop you, did it? Oh, no, no, no. You performed to people that didn't exist. Fictional characters. You toured all the great novels. Now, Binky's favourite was Moby Dick. It's all about this fella, Captain Ahab, you know, very hot-tempered man. And at the end, he gets lashed to this big killer whale. Very sad. Anyway, Binky said, how can we brighten up the life of this unreal Victorian? So we appeared in the novel.
Hello, we're Binky and Boo. How do you do?
Binky and Boo, this is a surprise.
Now don't get up.
Yes, we can see you're all tied up at the moment.
Who is on the ball today? Are Binky and Boo? Oh, was I good at that one? Here's a reward for Binky. I wasn't expecting that, was it? It's a laughing day. Oh, you can't beat the old routines, can you?
Oh, he loved us. Well, you can't go wrong with a bit of fun, can you? Of course, in them days, every Killaway had its own theatre, its own cinema, its own musical.
I wouldn't say the mother-in-law had a nasty temper.
But
When she goes fishing...
she never wears a hat.
They're gone now. Ah, those good old days will never be seen again. And us, why, we've been forgotten. Who knows if we'll ever hear that familiar cry again. The Binky and Boo. How'd you do?